I think it's very important that despite all the hardship and the trauma and how devastating this was for the family, that it's very important for the public to see videos such as these. This is just one video. But you have to see this before you can fully understand the devastation and the traumatic separation that happens when immigration enforces what is sometimes just civil violations and separates families in such a way. It's traumatic for the family, it's long-lasting, it's traumatic for the community. And the trauma actually spreads. And Congressman Cleaver mentioned some of that in his statement, but even among immigration lawyers, we also have to deal with these same families for days and weeks on end after such a separation, trying to help them figure out where their loved one is, if they're ever going to be reunited, if there's possible ways. Strangely enough, even, it shouldn't be strange, but even the ICE officers also suffer this trauma. These are sometimes immoral laws that they're forced to enforce. And there are some countries that don't let the regular officers routinely do deportations of refugees or separations of families over immigration matters. They're rotated in because they're concerned about the well-being and the moral compass of these officers having to do these legal actions that they aren't always agreeing with.
They don't have to abide by it. They don't have to abide by it.
But what we saw here in the last few days is just one of hundreds of such separations going on every week across the country. And it is tearing the fabric of society apart. Truthfully, this is just one more example of a dysfunctional immigration system that lost its moral direction. And unfortunately, as the Congressman noted, it can only be fixed by Congress. They are the ones that are going to have to restore some sort of humanity and balance to the law. For those of you that may have family members who also have a loved one whose documentation may not be perfect, there are things you can do in advance. Definitely seek advice, seek counsel. There are many good lawyers, there are many good community groups that can advise you of what to do to see if there's something that may be able to legalize or regularize their stay. And it's best to do that, to develop a plan long before you have to come face to face with one of these enforcement actions.
I'm Michael Brooks. I'm one of the leaders with More Squared and also with the National Organization Committee. And I had a planned statement, but those that know me know I don't do well with scripts. Up to now, I think we've been able to be distant and disconnected, dislocated from this issue because everything's been talked about at the border. But this incident brings it right home. And I want to challenge people of faith who have been woefully silent on this issue. Individuals who claim that they are standing for the rights of people